Water is essential, but its value goes far beyond sustenance. It impacts all aspects of our lives. Water resources are necessary to produce food, generate energy, educate our children, develop industries, attract tourism, and conserve nature. Solving water and sanitation
has major implications for our ability to achieve regional integration, peace, and security.
However, over 400 million people in Africa do not have access to safely managed water, and across the continent, 800 million people lack safely managed sanitation and basic hygiene services. Coupled with climate change impacts and rapid urbanization, water insecurity is a real concern for society, nature, and our economies. A new approach
to managing our water resources and providing water supply, sanitation, and hygiene services is urgently needed in Africa.
Better management of water resources means addressing hunger and disease burden, fosters employment opportunities, provides energy for industrialization, and ensures the necessary environmental security and quality of life to mitigate and absorb economic migration and forced displacement. In short, water security through safely managed water and sanitation services means a future for the youngest populace on Earth, a bright future. There is widespread recognition that a system change is needed to achieve universal access, grow countries' economies, and lower the threat of water insecurity so that all sectors can flourish. But it comes at the most unfortunate of times. By developing climate-resilient water infrastructure, African states will be able to buffer the impacts of drought and extreme precipitation. This will increase water, food, and energy security across the continent and ensure that water utilities and sanitation services are not overly affected by climate variability.
In particular, we have to enhance our disaster preparedness for droughts and extreme precipitations.
Addressing this poly-crisis requires tailored cross-sectoral approaches. The latest 2022 Africa Water and Sanitation Report serves as a barometer for decision-making across member states of the African Union, providing evidence-based support for policy formulation and implementation. Firstly, a multi-stakeholder collaboration has been established between the African Ministers' Council on Water and partners to strengthen data collection and reporting and identify urgent capacity development requirements. Secondly, AMCOW will conduct a needs assessment to inform a medium-term program for the water and sanitation sector monitoring system and work with the member states to establish baselines for targets, upscale reporting, and promote knowledge sharing. This will allow AMCOW to form a representative overview of the progress towards Africa's Water Vision 2025 and provide a water action framework to achieve the goals of Agenda 2063. Through concerted efforts that promote policy, institutional and regulatory reforms, new financing modalities, and innovation and leadership, we can set in motion the systems change to achieve integrated water resources management and universal access across Africa, while building stronger economies and conserving our natural heritage. Across the continent, countries are introducing a range of innovation to improve water security and sanitation services. In Botswana, the water portfolio receives the highest budget allocation. Nigeria revitalized their wash sector action plan and developed a national roadmap to end open defecation. Tunisia established effective management instruments and clear water governance rules.
AMCOW, member states, and development partners are working together to establish a national coordination platform and the enabling environment necessary to achieve universal access to water and sanitation for all.
Water is an invaluable resource in Africa, capable of unlocking the continent's full socio-economic potential. By developing and investing in the appropriate infrastructure, institutions, and research monitoring systems, and establishing strong partnerships, we can create a brighter future for the people, economies, and environment of Africa.